All right, so we are learning about arrays this week and how that applies to addition, repeated addition, and then I'm going to apply it to the information we've learned about fact families. So this week in PathBlazer, you will be learning again about arrays. So let's go over that. Here is an array, and you can imagine as any object that you want. You could think of cups, a baseball, several baseballs lined up. You could imagine it as like in one of my flip grids. The first one I have is acorns. So whatever you want to use, imagine different objects lined up. And a lot of times in math problems, they'll use cookies. So I'm going to use cookies right now. Okay, so I wrote over here to this side. If you want to, I would highly suggest pausing the video and grabbing a pencil and a piece of paper and write down some of these words and just leave it paused for a moment. So go ahead and go do that and grab a pencil and a piece of paper and maybe a folder or a notebook or something and write down these words. So go ahead and pause and then push play when you're ready. Alright, so this word right here, column, is talking about the up and down. If you think about a building, okay, column goes up and down, and you could put a roof on top. So a column, just like a real column in a building. Okay, so a column is going to go up and down. Alright, and a row, if you think about rows of chairs, okay, so a row of chairs is going to go horizontally, and you can picture maybe looking over top of our desks in a room or chairs in the auditorium, and you could see that those are in rows. So your columns are going to go up and down and your rows are going to go side to side. So let's see what we have here. I like to think about them in fact families because of how you can see how all of the numbers work together. So let's count how many we have in all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my goodness, I could count by threes. So let's try that. 3, 6, 9, 12. I can count by threes, and let me double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm right. 3, 6, 9, 12. I have 12 all together. So I'm going to write 12. I have 12 up here at the top. Okay, and we have how many in each column? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 in each column. And how many do I have in each row? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's look at that in our fact family. If I have 3 groups of 4, so 1 group of 4, 2 groups of 4, 3 groups of 4, so let's do 3, and I'll say groups of 4 equals how many? 12. Okay, and then if I do here's 1 group of 3, 2 groups of 3, 3 groups of 3, and 4 groups of 3. So 4 times, or 4 groups of 3 equals 12. Okay, so now let's think about it with division. If I have a group of 12 cookies and I want to divide them up between 12 divided into 4 groups. Okay, so here's a group. 1, 2, 3, 4. 12 divided into 4 groups equals 3 in each group. And you can really think of it in any way because these two numbers right here are able to be switched, if you will, when you do your fact families. So 12 divided into 3 groups would be 4 in each group, because eventually you'll have to be able to kind of think through this on your own without an array in front of you. So 1 into 3 groups, 2, 3. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 in each group. So 12 divided into 3 groups is 4 in each group. Okay, so when you sign into your apps, and I've sent you the way to do that, to sign into your app. So once you follow those directions and you get to your apps, first I would say you'd want to finish the Nearpod lesson. Okay, but then after that, today and tomorrow, Tuesday, you will want to go into PathBlazer, okay, and spend no more than 30 minutes in a day. Hopefully it will only take you today and tomorrow to be able to do those, to finish Nearpod, and then go into PathBlazer and work on that. So I'm not going to create new material that you have to do for tomorrow. I will still send you some, just maybe some spelling practice or something like that. But you'll have time to go into PathBlazer and work on that. Please know that PathBlazer will not work on a phone. So if that's your only device at home, I have something else that you can do in place of that so that you are not behind. Okay, so if you go over here, let's say you sign into your apps. I'm pretending that this is my apps screen. Okay, so I go into the apps, and then I click on that. It'll bring me to my next, and then inside the apps, click on PathBlazer down at the bottom because it's in alphabetical order. So then you get into PathBlazer, and there's going to be 5 folders. One of the folders says Claypool Week 1. That's the one you need to do this week. The other ones are there for you if you want them. Okay, so you do Claypool Week 1, and there are 4 assignments in that folder, but you just start at the beginning and work your way through it, and you don't have to do it all in one day. So let's say you click on Claypool Week 1 and you get started on the first activity, and you have to leave your computer. Okay, so what you're going to do, okay, I'm going to go to my next screen and pretend I've started a game or an activity, or I'm in the middle of the quiz. Okay, you'll pause whatever you're doing or stop whatever you're doing, and up in the top left corner, what I was told during my training is that there will be 3 little lines, probably closer together than this, and you can call it 3 pancakes, stack of pancakes, whatever you want to call it. There's 3 little lines in the top left corner. You'll want to select the words exit activity. This is important because it'll save where you are at. Just like you don't want to turn off, if you play video games, you don't want to turn off your console without having saved where you're at in your game. Otherwise, it's not going to save your work. So, stack of pancakes, stop what you're doing, click on the stack in the top left corner, exit activity, rather than, so do not just click on the X or just shut your computer down. Okay, so let's review that. So you'll go to your apps, and you'll log in that way with the way that I've showed you to do that, and then you'll click on PathBlazer inside the apps. Once you get into PathBlazer, you'll click on Claypool Week 1 and get started on that first thing, but whenever you need to stop, you'll go to the top left corner, click on the stack of pancakes, and do exit activity. That way you can get out while saving your work. This is the first time we've really used it, so if you could write down any questions that you have as you're going, we need to be able to troubleshoot. So please, I need to be able to find out anything, anywhere that you're having trouble, so please let me know that. All right. If you do not pass one of the sections, it will have you start the lesson over, but only one time. So try to do your best the first time you do it so it doesn't start you over if you're just flying through it. If you do it, if you're having trouble and you're doing your best and you work hard and you still happen to fail it, it will kick you back to the beginning of that assignment before it lets you go to the next one. Okay, so do your best work and try to take notes and pay attention and give yourself a brain break when you need one, just not all day. I'll talk to you guys later. Be in contact.